What's up, everybody? Whew, a little bit late tonight. Let's get the cutoffs up there. Let's get that D action. What's up, everyone? 9 minutes late. I mean, hey, that's better than yesterday. I'll take an improvement. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's get things started nice and quick tonight. An alliance quest because I wanted to look up the name of a node. You see this node right here? This foresight node, intercepting the opponent's dash attack with a basic attack grants the attacker a passive fury charge, increasing their attack rating by 200% for 5 seconds. So I'm gonna tweet about that, man, because I love when they add this node. Dear Strat Marvel Champions, thank you so much for adding the foresight node to this week of alliance quest. Plus 200% attack when intercepting. Yes. Oh no. No. How come I can never type the A before the M in the am? I'm every single time instead of I am. Dude, I mean, how many times am I going to do it? I just can't stop it. All right, anyway. Tweet. All right. The shit. And over $1. Thank you, Shed. Appreciate it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, I need you to do something for me. It's very important. I need you to slap me in the face. Done. Oh, done. It's done. Thank you, dude. You pop back up in a sec. Pug Police also sent it over $1. No message, Pug Police. So sorry that you missed the slap. You were this close. This close. I've seen you type I man now owl so many times. Yeah, dude. I just can't do it. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. I can't. Okay, anyway.
The man loves beans.
Let's get to some stuff. Ronin, what up, Ronin? Sending over 10, saying, well, it's gotten a bit better. Oh, don't even. Oh, what is this gonna say? The arena is now down to 3 champs, but it still has a map. Son of a. I gotta do one fight, damn it. Damn you, Ronin. Well, dude, thank you very much for the 10, though. Appreciate it, dude. All right, let's see. I think B is this one. Yeah. We're going B, and I'm going up for this variation. This variation might be the worst one for me. It's hard to say, actually. Might be tied for like second worst. When like acid wash, especially in the later days, but having foresight available, oh goodness, it makes it a zillion times better. So normally I do this fight with Man Thing, but I'm actually gonna do it with King Groot because of the foresight. So yeah, give me 1 sec here, guys, and then I'll be able to chat you all up. Just gotta focus for this one little fight. There's that foresight. Too bad it doesn't matter yet because I don't have enough power. It's a lot easier to intercept with King Groot than any other champion that I've ever played. That's why I love using him for this so much. Oh, there we go. Get the foresight, get the 6 furies, and there's a 2800 poison per tick. It's got safeguards, so the rest of the hits don't matter, but that's nice. Almost back to another fury. Let's bait out one more special one from this guy if possible. Doesn't want to throw it. That's okay. We'll just get the intercept. Hook him right in. Get that poison going. And we're going to need to get one more poison off with the special too. But this is so much better than having to do it like, I don't even know how many times it takes normally. As a matter of fact, I do not even need to wait. Get my Furies back. I'm just hit him with the poison right now, even though it's going to be kind of weak. It'll be good enough. And then I have the healing to top me off. 99%. Alright, Ronan sent over another 5 saying, P.S. Please change your avatar to Black Widow Clairvoyant since you should have picked her from the 6-star Mystic Crystal. Really, Ronan? God damn it, man. Why do you do this? You know where I thought you were gonna go with it? Actually, I thought you were gonna say something like change your profile picture to I don't even know where to find Stark Spidey, but yeah, you probably already know where I'm going with it. The damn 3-star Stark Spidey cut off. There he is. I ain't changing it though. Alright, let's get out of here. Easy. And 05 saying Team put out a vid today that made me sad about people being jerks when they disagree with his opinions on MCOC. Just wanted to say you're appreciated. Well, thanks, dude. I watched his video, and it's true. Everything he said down to the end where he said, like, tomorrow he'll probably feel fine. It's just, one of those days. And, yeah, I think any creator has those days. So yeah, I feel fine today, but I could definitely sympathize with what he's saying, because like I said, everyone has those days where the comments just get to you. But easy, thank you very much for the 5, dude. Definitely appreciate it. Okay, let's go do some stuff. Arena? I got some energy to dump. You know what? I'll dump that later. Let's just go do some arena first. Yeah, let's do that. BG, you should be the first best MCOC player. Well, thanks, man. But I can tell you right now, there are better players out there than myself. But I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. BG just pulled Colossus as a 5-star unduped. Is he worth ranking up at all? Yeah, dude. Even unawakened, he's a powerhouse champion. Great pull, man. Congratulations. Used to be one of the worst champions in the entire game. Now, very powerful. All you got to do is basically parry heavy, rinse and repeat. Learn the... If you're not already familiar with it from using another champ and using the strategy, you can launch your special mid-heavy attack. So because Colossus has 2 hits to his heavy, you basically launch your special 2 right after the first hit of the heavy, and yeah, you just crush it with him. Douglas, what's up, dude? Send over £2 saying last 2, please. Sorry for second one. What is the second? I'm more curious about the second one. Hold on. Let me read these in order, though. Morning, BG. How you doing? So, latest 6-star pull. Yep. Old Iron Crotch. Ugh. Let's hope he gets a buff soon. Yeah, for real. That dude is just a waste of space at this point. Bummer. Oh, what killed me? Oh, shrapnel bleed must have got me because I got nailed by that special. Ah, son of a... I wasn't paying attention. Oh, well. Okay, second one. So I guess Dreamin' really sucked because he got kicked too soon. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that much, but he did post a video on his channel. I'm not really involved because I was never in his battle group, and I don't know what the deal is. He didn't suck though. He's a good player. So, yeah, but that's kind of all I'm gonna say. I miss Dreamin'. Dreamin' was a funny dude. Funny? on one hand, and on the other hand, well, you know what? He was basically like the jerk of MCOC, but he was like an entertaining jerk. So that's why I liked him. Luckily, he's not quitting the game, so hopefully we'll still get to talk to him a bunch. Hi BG, put up a time of 3:09 for this month's EQ Legends run. You think it will be enough to get it? Hard to say. I'd say you definitely have a chance. The time for Legends, it's around the 3-hour mark, but every month is a little bit different, and I never know what like the absolute cutoff is for it. No one, it's pretty rare for people to share that kind of info. So I'd say you have a chance, but unfortunately there are no guarantees when it comes to Legends runs, and you're gonna have to go through the long wait, an entire month before you find out. But you definitely have a chance with that time, so good luck to you. Hope you get it. Dysentery Joe sending over 20, big 20. Dysentery Joe, thank you, dude. Saying, so I did a thing today. I was sitting at 10k frags away from a tier 5 mystic, so I slapped around a Grandmaster and broke a throne. Rank 3 Awakened Claire. Fun fact, casinos near me are open again. My wallet wishes I did not know that. Oh no, Dysentery Joe. Resist the urge, man. But congrats, dude. Congratulations. Give me one sec here. Crap, what did I just do? I think I just accidentally refreshed the page. Okay, alright, we're good. Alright, disregard that Windows ding. It is not your computer, it's mine. Alright, we're good. Had to make sure of something. Alright, let's keep the grind going. I think SPG was the most useless thing I've ever done in the game. Oh man. Well, I mean, it feels like, okay, in reality, yeah, there is no benefit to getting a Legends title other than it looks pretty cool, and it's just an accomplishment in the game, you know, just like any other, just like beating a hard boss or something like that. It just feels good. Oh, so here's the other thing I should say about the Legends times. I'm fairly certain, don't know 100% for sure, but I'm fairly certain the time now goes off of just in-fight time. I know they did that for Act 7.1, and they're going to do it for 7.2 and beyond in regular, you know, like story quest Legends. And I think they started doing it for the monthly, but I don't know if they needed more time to set that up for monthly or something like that. So yeah, the total time is actually not the best indicator nowadays, making it even more difficult to know if you actually got it or not, because someone could have taken 5 hours, but you know, maybe they just took a break between quests, and they might still have a faster time, you know. Will Red Magneto at rank 4 work against Crossbones and Sentinel at Act 6? Yes. Should. You need willpower for that Crossbones. And that, honestly, that Crossbones fight, I don't know if you have another option. Magneto can probably do it, but you'd honestly probably have a better time with a different champion. But for Sentinel, I would say, yeah, Magneto would be really good for that. What up, Hodge? Sending over 3, saying, hey, B-Wine. Wine? B-Wine? B-Wine? How do you pronounce that? What's up, dude? I don't know what that means, but it's the first time I've been called B-Wine. Is that like a glass of wine? Like a wine bottle? Or is that like wine, call the wambulance? Something like, you know. Either way, man. What up, dude? Thank you very much for the 3. I appreciate it, man. Is it weird that tier 7 side quest is used in tier 6? Yeah, apparently it's bugged or something. So enjoy it. I don't know if Kabam's actually going to change it. I haven't done it yet myself, but I'm like 1 or 2 quests away from being on number 7. For some reason, I thought you ran Linux. I technically do, just not on this computer. When I first started my YouTube channel, I had a Linux computer, and then I still do for programming reasons. It's just easier having it set up that way. But as you know, I'm trying to 100% Variant 6 Chapter 1 for a while now, and I'm trying to tonight, but the Annihilus on Poison is killing my Doom. Do I need to pick up my villain roster? Who should I use? Thanks. Probably just gonna need some Poison Immune or someone that can shrug it. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can come up with something. Okay, found your tweet. Hey, don't even know yourself, BG. No worries, Haj. Alright, well, Ghost is an option because Ghost can shrug the poison. Although, is Ghost good at... Doesn't Annihilus have something against Ghost? I mean, he definitely has armor breaks. I don't know if there's some weird thing with Annihilus where he's where he can't do it. Either way, oh, you have Omega Red. He can do it. Sentinel. I've got I-Bomb. Actually, a lot of your champions are poison immune. They're just not that high ranked. So yeah, you might need to rank one of them up, get an additional rank on I-Bomb or something like that. But yeah, pretty much any poison immune champ. It can be pretty tough to use Omega Red for it because Omega Red, you know, it's hard to stay super close to him to keep the what's it called on the spores. But yeah, just any poison immune pretty much. I would probably go with I-Bomb myself for that guy. I don't know if you're aware, but you can do a, do you know like the Domino trick, where Domino, because she has like a slower first medium attack, you can like dash back and then just immediately fire off a light attack, and it lands against Annihilus. Also, when baiting out Annihilus's special one, I highly recommend only doing a 4-hit combo and then dashing back to give yourself that extra space. With an XL champion like I-Bomb, you might be able to get all 5 hits in, but I mean, there's no reason to. So hopefully some of those tips help you out. Good luck to ya. Just tried my first battle with APOC. His animation seems so different from any other XL or any champ when fighting. You know, I still haven't really used him much myself. Interesting. He does have some wild animations, but I gotta actually play that dude. GG, in the past 3 5-stars have been Nebula, Electra, and King Groot. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. Oh man, well, I gotta tell you, I use King Groot all the time. A lot of people really hate King Groot, but I was just using him in AQ, and I've been using him in AQ for a while. Maybe don't sleep on him. He's actually fairly useful. Nebula's not terrible either. I know they're not the champs you're looking for, though, so yeah, I totally get it. You doing incursions like you said in the recent incursion video? Yeah, not tonight, but yeah, sometime soon. Gotta check with Lag, see whenever he feels like he wants to do it, you know. Any thoughts on this see and hate video, or how to approach YouTube hate mediation in general? Yeah, I mean, I did a little tweet, but I really didn't say a whole lot in there. I don't know. I just kind of ignore it. There's not really much else you can do. I don't know. Like, it's like Seaton said in his video. Most days it wouldn't bother him, but everyone has those days where comments get to you, you know. In my tweet, I basically said, like, to be totally honest, I hate being on the other side of it a lot more. You guys don't know how many times, like, when talking to Kabam in person, I just like apologize for dumping on their game or parts of their game. You know, like the dev that made Taskmaster, for example, and just calling him Trash Master, and I'm still gonna call him Trash Master. Like, I don't know if they think it's insincere apologies or something like that, but it's legit. I feel bad, but here I am doing it anyway. Yeah, like, I don't know, it's the same thing that we do to the devs, basically. That, like, people in comment section do to us. So I try not to, like, make it personal. You know, at least when talking about the game and everything. Or I mean, it's not just Kabam either. Like, ah, man, I felt really bad after they announced Diablo Immortal. Like everyone else, I was pretty pissed off. But I made a tweet at first, and they're not gonna look at my Twitter. They're gonna look at, you know, people actually in, like, the, you know, established in the Diablo community for that game, right? So it's not like they were gonna see my tweet anyway. But I legit felt bad after saying, like, what the hell are the devs doing? The game, you know, the Diablo franchise was already on life support, and this just killed it off, and so on, right? And I ended up deleting the tweet, just thinking, like, oh man, yeah, I don't want to be that person. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know, man. It sucks. It sucks dealing with bad comments, no matter who you are. And at the end of the day, you kind of just have to ignore it and do your best. That's all you could do. Ryan, I don't know if you missed when I said it the first time, so I'll answer it again, but hopefully you're not spamming. Yes, I'm gonna do incursions, just not tonight. BG, should I rank up Unawakened Civil Warrior? I don't know. Try him out. I hate to say try him out for yourself, but you're gonna have to try him out for yourself on this one, because I'm personally not a fan of his playstyle, so I personally would not rank him up. But you might like him, so. I'm sure you've been asked a lot about. See, it has come up a few times already, yeah. And if you feel the same, wanted to say that I appreciate the content you make. And if you're ever in the same situation, just know we love you. Thanks, man. Yeah, I feel fine. Like I mentioned before, you know, sometimes the comments get to you and sometimes they don't. They haven't gotten to me in a while, so. But I do appreciate the love, nonetheless. Do you have any content about Tigra? I don't, but I can direct you to someone who does. MSD, the Metal Sonic one, also known as the Metal Sonic Dude. His channel. It's good for Tigra content. BG, do you think any natural power gain characters can do the boss rush and special 3s can't be glanced? My second account doesn't have Quake or Namor, so my theoretical best counter is 4-star Dragon Man. Yeah. Power gainers definitely can. You might not be able to one-shot the fight, because it's a tough fight. But yeah, you can do it. I was using Hyperion. Oh god, that almost killed me. I was using Hyperion, and I definitely struggled. I basically just threw my entire team, to be honest, at that Storm Pyramid X when I was using my 4-star run, that is. But Hyperion, he put in some decent work when just getting to a special 3 and launching the special 3. And then I ended up, you know, still doing regular attacks, so I kind of killed myself in the process. But yeah, you can take that approach for sure. Sup, demon voice nerds. What up, Cloud of Contempt? BG, who was your first 6-star champion? Nebula. And I really like Nebula, so I didn't even mind it. I think she's cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up C in your own stream. Oh, dude, I don't care. I don't know. Everyone still thinks that there's some kind of feud between us, but there is none, or beef, or whatever you want to call it. You usually have sound opinions when it comes to situations like that. Love your streams as always. Yeah, no, it's all good, dude. It's all good. One thing about the scene video that I felt was relatable was when people test new champs. Why do it at SIG 200? Most people, unless they're spending thousands, will have a new champ unduped or at low SIG. I mean, okay, so here's part of it too. I also think it's fine to critique someone's like testing methodology. I personally like to test at high SIG as well. So I am of the mind like, no, I actually want to see what a champion can do at high SIG level. And I feel like I've played this game long enough to then kind of extrapolate like, okay, I've tested this character at their peak. Realistic peak. I usually don't like boost up, right? And oftentimes I go without synergies, but you know, if you test the champion at their peak, you can kind of figure out, okay, was the power because the champion was at SIG 200 or not? I mean, it's the same thing of why people used to give all of us crap for testing in Realm of Legends, and that's fair. That's a fair critique. I don't really mind when people say that and they rather see champions tested elsewhere. I think that feedback is fine, but there's also a reason why I test champions in Realm of Legends, and we all test champions in Realm of Legends. We have this kind of understanding of how the past 100 champions that we tested in Realm of Legends, like, it's just a steady testing point, you know what I mean? So even though I think it's fair criticisms to say people don't want to see champions tested at high SIG level, or don't want to see synergies and things like that, or want to see them tested elsewhere. Although I think it's fair, it's different than what someone making the video might want to do, you know? Just like people might not like, I don't know, what's another good example of, well, people probably don't like how long my videos are. But that's not really gonna change, probably. I just can't help that too much. But it's a fair criticism, you know what I mean? So it doesn't really bother me. Alright, let's get a good special 2 off. Finish off this Angie. Ooh, baby. Who'd you use for 6.2.6? Do you bleed path? I used Aegon and cleared it in 2 revives, and it was a grind. Do you bleed? Who did I use for do you bleed? I think I used Corvus for some of it. And I think Fury. I think it was a combination of Corvus and Fury, I believe. Static and Nova 5s, and champions should be tested at their highest power levels. As a consumer, we always test at the extremes: shoes, backpacks, cars, etc. Yeah, and I mean, and you could test both too, is the thing, you know. So like sometimes what I'll do, so I mean, I definitely agree with you, Static. Like I said, but sometimes what I'll do is I'll actually test the champion kind of at their highest power level, and then if I'm like serious about the champion and I want to know like more, and I want to get a better feeling for like are they good, or you know, is it realistic for them to be at this power, like, then I'll go back and test them at lower SIGs and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I don't know, it's almost a little bit hard to comment on, because like at the same time, like I said, I you know, I've been there, everyone on YouTube has been there, where just some days the comments get to you. and other days they don't. So like I said, I can totally understand it. But on the days where you feel good, it's like, oh man, this comment means nothing to me. You know what I mean? And I hate to say it, but that's how I've been feeling for a while. Like, whatever, I'm just gonna upload stuff. I definitely get it. Literally said those videos are him taking a character to the highest rank, highest sig, and seeing what they could do and have fun. Don't get why it's a problem. Yeah, and for most people, they don't get why it's a problem either. It's just that, you know, sometimes the vocal minority. But those are the comments that stand out. Like, it's like those comments, literally the ones that get upvoted. If they didn't get upvoted, because some days people will talk crap and those comments will just go straight to the bottom of Reddit, or have like 1 point or something like that. And when seeing that comment, you're like, oh, okay, everyone else sees that this comment doesn't matter either. You know? But then having that number next to it that's like, oh wow, like 50 people also feel the same way, it just kind of, you know, piles onto it, kind of thing. So I think that's probably what happened. I don't know. Like I mentioned on Twitter too, there's a ton of good about YouTube, and none of us would be on YouTube if the bad outweighed the good. So the good definitely wins out, but there's just some bad that comes along with it, and I don't know. It's annoying, but on most days it really doesn't even matter. Dysentery Joe seeing it over buck saying, BG, if the comments ever get to you, you have a banana bandana and a rainbow afro wig to cheer you up. Oh, Dysentery Joe. That's very true, my friend. That is very, very true. Statics and over another 5 cent. I mean, not to keep talking about it, but I rely on those types of videos to make a purchasing decision. So screw those haters. Hashtag fund money, by the way. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Oh, by the way, I checked. Because remember last, well, I mean, I think it was just yesterday that I mentioned it, where I said I hadn't checked the prices in a while. No, they're still awful. So the waiting game continues, but I do appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Helping a lot. But yeah, they're still pretty bad. I checked eBay just this morning and saw that the 3070 was still like $1,100 with like a day of bidding left to go or something like that. And I was just like, okay, time to close the internet for now. Like, that's the comment that got me today. It wasn't a bad comment on a video. It was just looking at eBay and realizing Bitcoin miners or Ethereum or whatever crypto people are mining. Those are the ones that are getting to me. But thank you, dude. And yeah, exactly. Screw those comments. Stroking my saber, seeing over a buck, saying, ABG, just want to say enjoy your content and love your content, you giant banana. Thanks, dude. Also started a new hobby. I'm writing a book about hurricanes and tornadoes. It's only a draft at the moment. Okay. Really? Well, stroking my saber. I hope it's not raining out right now, because you should go take a lap, dude. Boo, man. Ah. Boo. Just a reminder, guys, please do not spam. This arena very important to the game to become good, because I'm going into year 12 and I don't have the commitment and time to grind arena, especially with the workload. So, couple things. First off, focus on what's actually important, which is, like you said, you know, make sure you're spending enough time with your studies and everything else in real life, you know. The arena, yes, it's important. You can still play the game without grinding the arena at all. Typically, people either spend money or play arena in order to progress the fastest, but you also don't need to progress the fastest. So if you don't have money and you don't have time to grind, it's not really a big deal. Like map 5 of Alliance Quest is free. There's no entry cost. Previously there was an entry cost to map 5, and people did, you know, have to grind a bit of arena and stuff like that, but map 5 is free. It's very rewarding. So you can still participate in something like that, and you can still, like, solo quest and everything, you'll just be going a bit slower maybe compared to someone else who's either grinding the arena or spending money and stuff like that. But who cares? Go at your own pace, as long as you're enjoying the game and just having fun with it on that level. That's the only thing that actually matters. Statics and over 2 saying, I may or may not mine as well as game. It's all right, man. As long as you don't buy up like 100 of them at a time, you know. And honestly, even if people do buy up 100 of them at a time, it's I mean, even 100 is like nothing compared to what people have in these giant facilities. You know, it's really the value of the coin itself that is the problem. You know, it's like, you know that saying, don't hate the player, hate the game. It's exactly it. I don't hate anyone for taking advantage of you know, the scaling prices of these cryptocurrencies. I kind of just hate that they exist at all, or the way of getting them at least. But it's money, so make that money. Does anyone know if deep wounds affects Magneto's shrapnel bleeds? It does, yes. It'll extend the duration of the bleed itself. It will not. I don't think it makes the actual shrapnel part stronger though. Maybe that's the part you're asking. Hold on a second. Let me look at the wording on this. Magneto. Let's see. No, because it's fixed on this number, which probably scales with your regular attack, but it doesn't scale with. It doesn't say like, yeah, it deals a percentage of the total bleed damage dealt or anything like that. It's just this number per individual bleed. So it will still, you know, of course, add to his damage, but the little last tick of shrapnel, well, I shouldn't say little last tick, the big last tick, the shrapnel damage, that does not get increased. Is 6-star Surfer any good for a Cavalier account? Yes and no. I want 6-star Silver Surfer really bad right now, so I would love to pull Silver Surfer. But I want Silver Surfer for Prestige, and Prestige is a number that should not really matter to anyone until they've completed virtually all of the content in the game. You know, I've gone through 7.1 in the story, I've done at least one path in the Abyss, cleared the variants, things like that. Then Prestige matters after that. But until you get to the point, Prestige doesn't really matter. And what was I gonna say? He, like, Silver Surfer as a champion just by himself, he's not just purely prestige. That's just kind of what he's known for. So some people do like using him just as a champ, but there's not a ton of those people. So yeah. They don't have beef. They just play along that there is a beef. Oh, is somebody asking what was the beef between you and Scene? Yeah, no, there's no actual beef. I mean, realistically, the the only actual beef, believe it or not, is from the comments, since we're on the subject of comments. So here's what happens, guys. If you ever comment to somebody that you really like their channel, that they're your favorite YouTuber, like, that comment is great to hear. But a lot of times what happens in those comments is people also throw a jab at somebody else. So they'll be like, oh, Legacy, I really love your channel. You're so much better than that bald bastard who can't stop talking about beans. You know what I mean? Something like that. So, and then someone else will, like, comment in response to that and be like, oh, what are you talking about, man? This person's so much better than this person. Like, it gets drummed up by those comments. Those are some of my least favorite, because I'd rather someone just talk trash about me directly than talk about, like, someone else in my comment section or something like that. You know what I mean? Those comments are the worst. So the lesson is, if you like someone, tell them, but don't like, can you imagine in real life if you liked a girl, you're like, oh, Sarah, I really like you, do you want to go to the movies? I would much rather go to the movies with you than your best friend Julie. You know what I mean? That's not going to make Julie feel good. It's not going to make Sarah feel good either. So just, what I'm saying is, if you want to ask me out, just ask. Gosh. BG, I will miss Streaming's war vids of constantly saying he sucks after every fight. Hopefully he still makes them, man. He wasn't posting too many war videos the past few seasons anyway, but hopefully he still makes them. It's a compliment sandwich. It's a jab at whoever sandwiched between two compliments to you. Sort of. But it's a bad sandwich. Hashtag dating advice by BG. Yeah. BG, what's your budget for that PC you've been patiently waiting to put together, and what CPU are you pairing with that 3070? Oh god, it's been so long since I even looked at the rest of the build. I mean, I could probably just pull a PC part picker. I think it's the 5900 though. 5900X, right? I think there's a 5900 and a 5950, and I think I'm just getting the 59. When I looked at the two, hopefully that's the right number. The total, it was going to cost about 2,500, including, you know, case and windows and yeah, all basic everything. It was 2,500 in total, which is the most I've ever spent on a PC by a considerable amount. But yeah, it's like my dream PC. It's gonna be so good. I don't know when I can actually get it all, but oh, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait. So yeah, I didn't really have a budget per se beforehand. I kind of just looked to see, like, I looked at a bunch of reviews to see like where that sweet spot was of like value for video editing, by the way, compared to, you know, cost and all that, and also size. My apartment's pretty small, and I'm gonna be doing some rearranging of this area here and all that, which eventually I'll show you guys. But I really wanted it to be a very small PC to not take up too much of the valuable real estate I got in this tiny space. I'm now calling you a bald bastard. All right, fine. Just make sure to keep buying the bald caps. Offer code bald bastard. Save yourself 15% today. Fun fact, BG, Norway puts big barcodes on their military ships, so when they get into ports, they can Scandinavian. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Taylor Bost. Boo. Boo. When you get your dream PC, will you stream other games? Not really, no. I don't really plan on streaming anything else other than MCOC. I mean, maybe at some point in the future, who knows? But I really wanted to get something that could help me edit videos better. That's what the upgrade's all about. I really, my PC right now is honestly fine for gaming. I always play all my games 1080p. I never push it. I don't care about 4K graphics. My eyesight is not good enough for it. Like my eyes, they're pretty crappy, man. I don't know exactly what the prescription is. It's like negative 6.75 or something like that. I don't know if that means anything to you guys, but I can't see super well. So, and plus a lot of the games that I like, they're more of the old school graphics anyway. You know, we're talking about like Super Nintendo style graphics. I don't need to see that in 4K. So the PC that I have set up right now is fine for gaming. You know what though? As I say that, I have recently had some technical difficulties just recording videos. Like that interview that I did. So if I was streaming another game, I could probably play the game. Maybe I would have a problem streaming it, now that I think about it. So yeah, I probably would need to upgrade before streaming another game, depending on what game it is. Anyway, the point is, what I really care about is just the video editing performance of this PC. It's kind of garbage. It takes way too long to render videos, and as I'm editing in the the timeline of it all, it's super laggy. It just makes it so unenjoyable. And I could maybe save like a few hours of work editing videos if I just had a faster PC. So I mean I got the money for it. It's just I got the money for it at like standard prices. You know, it would literally cost me like an extra $700 or so, because of how jacked up the prices are currently. So 2,500 for 3070 sounds like a pre-built. You can definitely cut the cost down to 1,500 range if you build it yourself. I am building myself. It's not a pre-built. It's just the rest of the parts are also high quality. So yeah, the case alone was like $200, or something like that. Because it's not one of the, it's not from like one of the big companies. It's a oh god, I'm forgetting the names of all these things now. The Ncase M1, I believe it is. Like the case in my current PC, it cost me like $35 or something like that. Trust me, I've put together budget PCs before. I'm no stranger to it, but I wanted to make sure that this one's like stable for all the stuff I'm gonna put it through. Like honestly, every day I cross my fingers and just hope my current PC doesn't crap out on me, because I kind of put it through hell. So 416 peeps in chat. No point in asking questions. Okay. Used to think this chat was helpful. Okay, don't know where this is coming from, but sure. There's you know, with a lot of people in the chat, there's also a lot of other people that help with comments too, and help to answer questions. So, but anyway, Oh, hell, BG, negative 6.75 for your glasses. You are blind. You can't see. Better get some glasses like DMC. You're blind. Maybe some glasses like DMC. I don't know what that means. But yeah, without glasses, dude, I can't see a damn thing. These things are absolutely necessary. It's the hardware you have on the PC right now. It's a not 3060, 1060, and i7. I want to say 6700. The non-K variant, because I also wasn't about to overclock this thing. It's also in a very small case, so I don't want to overclock anything. I'm going to be undervolting it to make sure it doesn't heat up too much. What phone do you use, BG? This is an iPhone 8 Plus that I'm using. I got an 8 Plus and a 7 Plus. BG didn't answer my question about beans. Def isn't a helpful chat. Oh, rip, man. I'm sorry. The only thing you need to know about beans is black beans are the best beans. Otherwise known as turtle beans. They even have the coolest nickname, you know. Yeah, I just ate some tonight. Like most nights. Redwood sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Hey, BG, my IT friend tried to flirt with a waitress and failed miserably. Guess it wasn't the first time he couldn't connect to the server. Oh, Redwood. Boo. Boo. Go take a lap as well. Boo. Who's better, Archangel or Fury? Both not awakened. Both are great champions. They both kind of need to be awakened, to be honest. So yeah, unawakened. Who would be better unawakened? It's kind of a tough question. I would maybe say Fury. I don't know. Archangel's damage is still 100% there when unawakened. But, you know, Archangel's also used to stop the opponent from healing or decrease their ability accuracy. And without the awaken ability, that stuff is out the window. Fury is useful before going into his second life, which is what his awaken ability gives. He still has strong synergies. Honestly, when you're playing Fury, you don't always just want to die to get to the second life anyway. So, I don't know. Like, it would feel better playing Archangel outside of the situations where you really needed to stop that healing. So, I would maybe say rank up Archangel and use Fury more for synergies. Now that I think about it, that's kind of tough though. Do you have another option? Is where I'm going with this, I guess. Really, because they're both of them. Their awaken abilities are kind of important. Wish I knew anything about building a PC, but I spent too much of my life getting good with a controller to change it up now. Fair enough. I mean, you can still play PC games with a controller though. Just so you know, you don't have to play keyboard and mouse. But I also understand, hey, if you're spending a bunch of money on a console, you might not have money to spend on putting a PC together or something. So, BG, what's so special about beans? Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So eat beans at every meal. Song pretty much explains it all. No, I don't know. Beans, they're kind of funny. They've been used for comedic purposes with like hobos and stuff like that. I don't know. They're kind of funny, but I do legit eat them like every single day. Not every, I mean, almost every day. I don't do anything every single day. But anyway, they're really cheap is like the primary reason that I like them. Surprise, surprise. I'm kind of a cheap person. Sometimes out of necessity. And yeah, when I started eating beans, it was out of necessity. They're just really cheap. You go to a bulk section of a grocery store, and they just have like these big like columns full of beans and other grains and stuff like that, and you can just fill up plastic bags full of pounds, or go to Costco or something like that. And yeah, man, like it's so much. Like anyone who is like, oh man, I gotta eat off the dollar menu because I'm trying to save some money. The dollar menu is a joke compared to how cheap something like beans are. Like beans and rice, oh my god, dude. So yeah, that was the primary reason. But yeah, they're also, you know, they're also packed with nutrition and stuff like that. So that side of it too. How does Laura feel about your crippling bean addiction? She's the one that got me into it, I guess, because I was always like, beans, I don't want to eat beans, and she was like, no, they're good, just mix them with like corn or something. Okay. Just finished 6.2, and it was a fate worse than death. That Mortal lost me so much items. Oh, that Mortal was brutal, but congrats on getting through it. Why is it every time my comment is read by BG? Love you, by the way, is always directed towards chat. Never mind, I'm not trying to compete for attention. Well, the thing is, man, don't direct that comment to anybody, me or the chat, you know? You could think it, but just leave it in your thoughts, because those comments don't help anybody. And then the more I read comments like that, the more other comments get missed. So it just really doesn't help anybody. BG, have you Dex Groot Special 2? Yeah. I mean, he was one of the first specials that I Dex in the game, just accidentally. I still get hit by it. It's not like I can 100% of the time Dex it, but over the years, I've gotten better at looking out for it. Honestly, when you push him to a special 2, if you just dash back kind of furiously, you'll probably Dex it at least 50% of the time. Because he is pretty quick to throw it. How many points do you need to get 4-star Professor X from Marina? I've got the cutoffs in the bottom left corner of the screen. He went for right around 2 million last time. Go a little bit higher if you want to be safe. We getting some Demon BG tonight? No, man, not tonight. Probably not, at least. Ran out of mayo, so I used ranch as a substitute on my ham sandwich. I'm not sure how to feel about the flavors my mouth experienced. I've heard of weirder things. I don't know. Why do I like beans? They're used for comedic purposes. For like hobos. I don't know. PG March 2021. Well, okay, so Glory, when I said that, here's exactly what was going through my mind. Hold on a second. Oh god, what is his name? Hold on. Let me see. Here we go. Oh, yes, dude. Okay, so I can't get a screenshot of the exact scene, but actually, this is kind of close. Hold on 1 second. Oh man, this is one of my favorite actors of all time. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, you guys will likely know him as Doc from Back to the Future. But Christopher Lloyd has been in many awesome... Oh, yeah, James is already saying Dennis the Menace. Exactly, dude. Freaking exactly. Kevin Seller said it too. Yeah, man. Some of you knew exactly where I was going with this. Which is great. God, what a scary person this is for like a kids movie, but hilarious. And yeah, there's like some beans in the pot here, in the Dennis the Menace movie, and it's used for comedic purposes. You know what I mean? Anyway, Dysentery Joe's and over a buck. Thank you, dude. So, BG, honest question. How do you season your beans in the Instapot? Made some last month. Quite bland. Need input. Bought beef broth. Thinking to use that instead of water. Thoughts? That might work. I to be honest, man, I just use water, though. And then I just add hot sauce at the end. Like with whatever I'm doing. I mean, or any kind of sauce, really. Like, I just cook them in water in the Instapot. And then, yeah, I'll change up the sauce depending on what I'm doing. If I'm throwing them in a burrito, I mean, hot sauce is going to work no matter what, right? So sometimes the burritos have hot sauce or steak sauce or something like that. And yeah, I don't know. That's how I season it, basically. Dude, I mean, I hate cooking. I really, really hate cooking. Just the act of having to put something else in the pot aside from water. Like, I already don't want to put the water in there. You know what I mean? That's how much I actually hate cooking. But I can stand that because it just comes out of a faucet. I don't have to actually, you know, open anything up, open a container and make sure that I'm stocked on it and stuff like that. Oh, God, man. Screw all that. So I could at least fill up the pot with water. That's all I do, dude. Pretty simple. This particular bean tangent, well, I'm afraid it may surpass all other bean tangents. Impressive. Maybe. Casual cashews. Yeah, and over a buck. Thank you, dude. And ABG, remember that Stark Spidey cutoff? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh, man. Somebody came in with the Stark Spidey cutoff. I knew it was going to happen today. Ronan started off the troll in the stream a little bit. He's usually one to mention Stark Spidey. He didn't today. So, of course, Casual Cashew here to pick up the slack. Well, thank you for the buck, dude. That is who you should dress up as for Halloween, BG? Oh, I wish, dude. I really wish. Can you make your super chat donation sound? Get this man some beans. I've thought about changing the super chat sound. I don't know what to change it to, though. You know, it's funny. In Psych, there's actually a few different bean references. But I don't want to have more than one Psych thing for the... because I have that for the other alert. Eventually, I really should change the default super chat sound to something else, but I just never did. How is it this guy survives off of the one thing I never want to eat? I don't know, man. I don't know. BG, are you a doomsday prepper? I know they love their canned beans. No, man. The way I feel about that stuff is like, if it happens, I guess it happens. I don't know. I guess we'll try to deal with it when we get there. If it happens, I'm screwed, probably. I got nothing prepped. But, no, I mean, I do have, like, some canned beans, but I prefer to buy them in bulk. So... I remember an 80s movie called Super Fuzz. A cop with superpowers kept requesting baked beans for his last meal. The chair couldn't fry him, so lots of last meals. What the hell? I've never heard of that movie. PG, you gave me the best luck ever. I got an Awoken 6-star Doc Doom. Nice, Max. And also awoken my 6-star Fury. Dang, dude. 6-star roster sounding pretty stacked. Kind of beans, BG? Pinto, kidney, navy, lima, black, green. Black beans. Occasionally, this store will be out. And, like, I mean, I've eaten other beans. Don't get me wrong, but, black beans for sure. I do also like, string beans as well. I always like string beans. I don't really get them ever. But, you know, like, as a kid... all right, here's the other thing, too, guys. I'm a really picky eater, okay? So you have to keep that in mind. And as a kid, you know, I'd be sitting down to like the Thanksgiving with the family and all that, and I'm just looking at the food like, can we just go to Burger King and get me a Happy Meal or whatever they're called? I think they're called big kids meals at Burger King, you know. I didn't actually do that. Just to be clear, I'd never eaten Burger King on Thanksgiving, but anyway, that's what I was thinking, you know. And I really did not want to eat a lot of the different foods that were on the table. And for whatever reason, you know, trying different things, string beans I always liked. Anyway, usually got Sorcerer Supreme, rank 3, 5-star in Act 5. Nice. Sorcerer Supreme, great champ. I don't know if you have any points in Mystic Dispersion or if you can possibly afford to get a couple, but it would actually greatly help her out. Dude, that should be the Super Chat sound. Roll that beautiful bean footage from the old Bush's commercials. Oh, man. That is pretty funny, actually. Beans are best in a burrito. They're good in a burrito, for sure. Occasionally, the store will be out. BG, isn't that because of you? Possibly, yeah. Do you eat your beans the same way all the time, or do you have to change it up every so often? I mean, basically, just in a burrito, and you know, burritos, you could have a few different things in a burrito. You could do whatever you want with, you know. So the burritos change a bit, but actually, the most frequent way that I eat beans is just in a bowl mixed with corn and hot sauce. Sometimes, you know, you could add things to that as well, but that's the most common way to eat it. I know, like I said, we've been through this. I'm just a picky eater. It might be a little bit weird, but that's what I do. What about lima beans? I don't think I've ever had a lima bean. So, I don't know. Eat durian, man food. I think I saw a durian once at the grocery store. I did not get it. I have no idea what that tastes like. Burger King doesn't have beans. They should. It's 2021, damn it. Does BG like jelly beans? Oh, hell yeah, I like jelly beans, dude. The sour jelly bellies, the Starburst jelly beans, the nerd bumpy jelly beans. Got any siblings? Yeah, I got a brother. BG, your Thanksgiving disrespect disgusts me. Glory, I can't help it, man. Jack and the Beanstalker, starring Brian Grant. BG, ever heard of a game called PUBG? Yeah. I've never played it. I tried to play with Joel once, but he had moved on to Fortnite at that point. I'm not that into first-person shooters, actually, which goes back to the not seeing that well thing. Because I've always had poor eyesight my entire life, pretty much. Whenever it comes to like really needing that pinpoint accuracy, like looking down a scope and stuff like that, I've just never really been that good at those games. So yeah, I don't play a lot of first-person shooters as a result. I'm more into like RPG style stuff anyway, so that might be the other reason why I'm not good at those games, since I just don't really play them too much. Every once in a while I'll play them, though, don't get me wrong. PG, I have a 50-year-old guy friend, will not eat anything with casserole in the name, more than 3 ingredients, or let his foods touch. Your friend and me should get together and go bowling. I tried to make that like the Breakfast Club reference, but it doesn't really make sense when it's just me, huh? Hopefully Laura does the cooking when you guys invite people over. We don't really have people over. I mean, first off, pandemic. Second, yeah, if we're gonna eat food with people, it's usually like out. and I don't really go out either. So yeah, I don't know. Laura does occasionally. I mean, not this past like year, of course, but prior to that, she does occasionally. Like, oh man, to be honest, I kind of dread having to like eat food with other people. Like I've always imagined, you know how people have like business meetings over lunch or something like that? Like that gives me anxiety. I mean, luckily no one has business lunches with me, so I'm good. but just like that actually gives me anxiety. Like I just want to eat the foods that I like, that I know I like. Going to a restaurant where I'm like, dude, first off, I don't know if anything here I'm actually gonna like, and second, how embarrassing is it if I ask for the kids menu? You know, I'm in like my mid-30s. Excuse me, can I get the kids menu? So yeah, I just rather avoid situations like that entirely, to be honest. Speed up D. And over above. See I love you. Speed up D. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love and support as always, dude. I have no idea how that face looks for you guys, but it felt weird, so hopefully it was a good face. Thank you, dude. Oh god, it still cracks me up just thinking somebody clicked on my channel for the first time, and then that's the face they see, and they're like, oh god, I'm out of here. Where's the mods? Do we need mods? Are people spamming? Please don't spam, guys. I don't see anyone spamming, but I might just be missing it. Oh, there we go. There was a spammer. Appreciate it, Dysentery Joe. It was weird. Well done. Thank you. There ain't nothing wrong with mac and cheese and fries for being in your 30s. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you. No shame in ordering a grilled cheese from the kids menu. Ah, dude. Or if you're drunk, you're saying. Oh man. I wish kids menus had grilled cheese. BJ does not like human interaction. When Laura first met him, she had to approach him with caution. This is a slight stretch to it, but also partially true, yeah. Laura thought I was really cool when she first met me. Because I wouldn't really talk to too many people, you know? Because we met at the same job together at a clothing store, and yeah, I don't know. Like, first off, I just really starting getting into music at the time, like metal music and drumming and stuff like that. So a lot of times, honestly, I just had like some beats going in my head, and that job kind of sucked, but I didn't really mind it because I would just, I don't know. I would just walk around imagining songs in my head, imagining playing those songs, and just like folding clothes or something, you know? So I'd mostly keep to myself. And Laura was just like, oh, this guy must be too cool or something. Which, yeah, if anybody saw me back then, you probably wouldn't get the idea that I was too cool. But anyway, that's that's a little bit of how it went. So... Do you guys know sometimes 500 unit tier 4 class catalyst unit offers pop up? Do you guys know how long it lasts? Thanks in advance. It usually shows on the homepage, MJ. So I don't think I have any offers right now to look at. No, but like right next to the crystal button down here that I'm gonna click on right now to grab the crystal. Normally the offer will show there, and I think a lot of them are 24-hour offers. But but they usually have like a discount for the first 30 minutes or something like that. If someone knows specifically for a tier 4 class catalyst offer, pop that in the chat, because they might be different. I don't know. All right, I need to do an energy dump here though. We used to have a vegetarian on my team who didn't like vegetables. The only things I ever saw him eat at lunch, or at team lunches, were grilled cheeses and fries. Oh man. See, that would be me, dude. That would be me. Everyone's looking all professional, eating adult-like foods. And yeah, I'll just take some fries. No, honestly, like I've just tried to get out of those things as much as possible. So like luckily I never had to have like I said, I didn't really have to have like business type lunches or whatever too much. But the few times that I had to go, oh god, my game's laggy as hell right now. After this fight I'm gonna restart. But the few times that I had to go on like a work conference type weekend or whatever with my boss, whenever it was like, you know, lunchtime, if there was like a buffet setup or something like that, I would just make up some excuse like, oh yeah, I'm just not hungry. Or, I mean, that's the easiest one. But then sometimes I'd be like, oh yeah, I you know, there's some things I got to work on. Just try to spin it like I'm a really good employee. He probably knew I wasn't working, but I would just get out of there, you know. Actually, most of the time I didn't even have to do that because my boss, he would usually skip out as well, and go someplace else to get food. He was like a super into fitness type of guy. So, all right, let me restart the game, man. Why is the stream lagging? It's my game that's laggy. Hopefully the stream itself isn't lagging. I'm not dropping any frames. I could see BG with a fanny pack while walking the Jersey Shore. When I was a little kid, yeah. I did have a fanny pack as a kid. You gotta have some place to keep your quarters when you're about to play some arcade games. Play some skee ball, you know? Couple grab claws. Thank you, sir. Although I thought it only lasts 1 hour, I'm asking because my tier 5 basic and tier 2 alpha are expiring. Ooh, I need a cosmic one to rank up my 6-star Cat Marvel to rank up so that I can avoid their expiry. Ooh, okay. Well, good luck. You can get a full tier 4 class Catalyst Crystal for only 350 glory. Please do not spend units on tier 4 class Catalyst offers. I definitely agree with that, Huzzah, but with what MJ just said, I would hate to spend units on those offers, but if it can save other catalysts from expiring, could be worth it. You took my 5-star Jane Foster all the way to rank 4 with a 2016 Mystic rank up gem from a variant. Now I'm just waiting for Kabam to announce a 5-star OG Scarlet Witch arena in the near future. Dude, I think people would go nuts if they announced that arena. I would grind for her. I don't even like Scarlet Witch that much. Whoa, and before everyone comes at me with a pitchfork, I'm not talking about in the movies or in WandaVision. I'm just talking about in game. Actually, people probably still have pitchforks just for saying that about her in game too. Yeah, that'd be awesome if they came out with an OG Scarlet Witch arena. BG, would you rank up Cap Marvel or Hyperion? Already have Nick Fury rank 5. Ooh, I still personally like Hyperion more myself, but that's a total personal preference call. Having Fury definitely helps, but I just like Hyperion too much, so I would go Hyperion, but play them both because some people would absolutely choose Cap Marvel. Stream is okay, it's just the game. Okay, all right, thank you guys. And check Twitter, Josh. Sure, what do we got here on Twitter? Found, yeah. Let's see. Who should I bring in for 6.1.6? I'm not running suicides, and I have some catalysts in the overflow, and am going to open some crystals for more catalysts to rank the champs up. 6.1.6, not running suicides. Catalyst in overflow. We've got some good champs here. I would say Guillotine 2099 is going to be useful because in 6.1.6, is that the... Actually, is that the quest that has... No. I was thinking of a Sentinel that has Biohazard, but that's earlier in Act 6, right? I mean, Guillotine 2099 would still be good to bring in, but I was thinking for immunity purposes, which you may not actually need. I mean, definitely bring in Doom and Torch. Guillotine, if you get it ramped up before approaching the final boss, that can help you out. Medusa, I would say, would be a real help if you can rank her up. It looks like she's rank 3. If I'm not mistaken, if you can get an additional rank on her, that would be huge. Oh, and Magneto, actually. Both Medusa and Magneto. Honestly, if you just wanted to go the Magneto route, might be enough. But if you can afford to rank up both, then great. Yeah, I would say Magneto and Medusa are the two standouts for rank ups. And you could literally just go Doom, Torch, Guillotine, Medusa, Magneto, something like that. And most paths would probably be fine. You might want to check ahead and make sure that who you're bringing for the path is good. I just realized too, there's a Havoc. So yeah, having that Guillotine for the Havoc to go up the middle, if you're even going that way, that'd be nice. So yeah, those are the champs I'd recommend. Those would be good ones. I'd be prepared to spend an Odin for her, that's for sure, in a 5-star featured arena. I hear that. EG, what's your thoughts on the Odin's Gauntlet side quest? I kind of like it. It's a little bit repetitive, but I kind of... Oh god, I need to pay attention for this fight, don't I? Hold on a sec. But yeah, it's kind of repetitive, but I kind of like the idea of upgrading something anytime anything levels up, whether it's me or something in game. Like, I don't know, man, I'm just such a sucker for something getting stronger, even if it's just like a key to a quest, you know. All right, I'm just gonna let it rip. One of the attacks is gonna miss. It's okay, I'll finish this with someone else. So I kind of like it. I like it better than the... Like, it's my favorite event of the year so far, I would say. Because we had, what? Jubilee's Arcade. And then... oh, God. What was last... Dude, it wasn't even that long ago that we were in last month. What the hell was last month? Dude, someone needs to check my brain. Does anyone know a doctor? Any doctors in the chat to check my brain right now? What the hell was the side quest last month? Mutant Arcade was dumb? Yeah, the Mutant Arcade was really dumb. I did not like that one. You should clickbait a video buying an Odin and then buy the side casket. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Valentine thing. Ah, okay. BG doesn't care about love. Oh man. Yeah, the Valentine. Of course. That was okay. I guess that one was all right, but I like this one the best out of the 3 so far. I don't know. Here's what I like about it. I like that you level up your casket. But if you are already uncollected, you don't have to go through like the initial levels. So they just start you off at a decent level, but they don't start you at like the highest level. So you can go in, have a little fun at first, you know, practice, explore the quest a tiny bit, you know, maybe get your champions lined up for when you unlock the higher ones. And then just seeing like something like this. I'm such a sucker for it, man. That up arrow, you know, and then getting the little goodies along the way. So I like it. Even though it is a little bit on the repetitive side, like, let's do it once right now, because I think I only need to do it one more time. Yeah. Let's do it. Screw it. And then I'll upgrade it. Let me change these champs a little bit. Who do I want to bring in? Let's get Kingpin in there. Get him involved. And let's just give him a synergy as well. I'll put Fix It on the team. Ditch these other synergies as well. Throw Torch. We'll throw Warlock. That's good. What I was going to say, though, even though it's repetitive, it's not that long of a quest. You know, whereas Jubilee's Arcade, there were a lot more fights. And maybe there's going to be more fights when we get to the end of it. But the fact that at least it's not that long right now, and then it can ramp up to it, I'm cool with it. Do it. Screw it. Banana Fanta Faux Foo it. Oh, man. I think this side quest is terrible. Play every day, basically, for above average rewards. Okay. Fair enough. The one like bad thing I would say about this quest, because like I said, I don't mind actually playing it. I don't like that it was a little bit confusing. That's my one critique about it. But other than that, I actually like it. Is this synergy busted? I think it might be busted. Because I should have been able to shrug off that bleed. I remember hearing when this guy first got reworked that it was busted. Oh, wait. Wait, did I shrug it off? Was I looking at the wrong thing? Oh, God. Now I need to wait for the next quest. Chat called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more BG smoking on the weeds. Really? Oh, man. Forgetful Freddy over here. Believe it or not, that forgetfulness has nothing to do with any sort of those activities. It is completely legal where I live, but I've actually never smoked. We got Flame on for this dude, so we don't have to deal with any of his nonsense. They know what flames are still gonna have crap for duration until that bleed drops off, but it should be pretty quick nonetheless. There we go. Let's do this toast. Didn't mean to block that hit. All right, anyway. Kingpin is bugged still, yeah, only for the suicide bleed though. Okay, got it. So that was a waste of a spot. I normally don't run with that synergy. I just felt like putting it on this time. I put it on one other time too, but I didn't even pay attention that time. Anyway, ABG, I have no Mystic 5 stars, but 2 Mystic 6 stars. Can you guess who? Hint, hint, Abyss Nexus. Is it Claire and Sorcerer? If that's the case, congratulations, man. Neither champ really needs to be awakened. So great 6 stars and just super powerful champs overall. Oh, really? You're gonna be throwing specials like that, man? Get out of here. You have Hulkbuster, Medusa, Stealth, Spidey, Magneto, and Vision Arcus at rank 4 5 stars, and I can't beat the International Women's Day challenge. Any tips? Using those champions? Honestly, my advice is maybe to look beyond those champs potentially. Like, of course, you want to be using your highest ranked champions for any challenge that you do, right? But sometimes you need a little bit more specific of counters, and even turning to like your 4 stars for a specific matchup. Not for all the matchups, but maybe just for one or something like that. It's not a bad idea. Also keep in mind the challenge, it's here for 2 weeks, so you do have some time if you are able to get some additional rank up resources to rank someone else up. Unfortunately, that's kind of all the advice I have. 'Cause yeah, the first quest, the first fight, you kind of want debuffs. I guess Vision Arcus has debuffs, right? But those can get shrugged. They're so hard to beat. I have Human Torch as max as a 4-star. Okay. Well, Torch is good for the second fight. The what's it called? Sorcerer Supreme. So even though it's a 4-star, I would still recommend using Torch for that fight. And with Flame on, of course. There's a lot of videos of people going through the challenge. Unfortunately, that's kind of the best advice I got. The things I mentioned, and then just check out the videos to, you know, get some ideas from other people who have gone through the content. You know, study how they have done it, basically. It is Clarence Sorcerer, the Mystic Queens of Utility. Nice, man. Awesome. All right, let's go upgrade this casket. BG's version of the Munchies, more beans. You ain't wrong, Glory. You ain't wrong. All right, casket. Bye. Sweet. All right, I really want to see what's in there, so I got to do this quest one more time. But now I have access to tier 7. Okay. Okay. There's no Loki in this one. I don't know if that's always or just this one time. Whatever. We had so much fun with my AA against the Elsa and the Women's Day Challenge. 21 hits, 7 heavies. It was amazing. Yeah, Arcane is a beast. That's one of those 4-stars that would be better than 5 stars. For that, for sure. Super strong. Boss Rush team was iBomb, APOC, Cable, Guardian, and Warlock. Pretty strong sounding team. Use a 4-5 Cosmic Gem on Venom. I've completed all the variants, but not explored any of them. Yes, I'd highly recommend it. Venom, he's good beyond the variants as well. But he can, you know, help you explore. And yeah, he's totally worth it. Casket 7 has trash rewards. Really? I guess I'm going to see in a minute here. Is there any rewards apart from the profile pick for rerunning the boss rush? No, there's not. Just the profile picks. But I think I will rank 3 6-star iBomb over Torch. 565 with the ladders seems to already have enough firepower for everything, and iBomb is just too cool. Okay, fair enough. Both those champs, stellar champs. If you watched the 8 players 1 account video I posted, or whatever I called it, Legacy basically said those are his top 2. Like, he believes those are the top 2 science champs in the game, Torch and iBomb. And yeah, I mean, you guys know I kind of hate ranking champs, but I would say like those 2 and Void, so like those 3 I would say would be the top in no particular order. Maybe I'd put Torch as the highest right now just because of all the annoying mystics that came out recently and champions that just deal energy damage. You know, like Kabam, they've just been adding so many energy damage dealing champs. But iBomb, if you're fine with your Torch as is, iBomb's a great rank up. BG, do you think Man-Thing synergy with Thing hurts Thing's gameplay? Rock stacks aren't taken away that give Furies over time. Hold on a sec. Let me familiarize myself with that synergy again. Oh, this Korg still has a bunch of health, though. Hold on a sec. Let me do this fight first. Oh, he's got a life transfer, though. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna flame on with Torch. Yeah, I'll look at that in just a moment. Get back to you. Pulling it up as we speak. Getting blasted by this guy. All right, let me do this. I wonder if you could just load up a heavy attack when baiting a special. Let me try that. Bait this special. Or heavy, I mean. Come on, bud. Ah, nice. Not that you'd really want to do that, because those rock stacks are going to hurt, but... Just was curious, is all. Let's get some lifesteal. Oh, that's right. Life transfer works based off of class relationship. That's why I'm not getting as much health back. Between that and the poison on myself. Okay, Korg. You done for, dude. Alright, let me see this synergy now. Any rewards from this? Okay. Synergy. Things rock stacks last indefinitely up to 20. No, I think this is good. So, I mean, you can still use your specials to convert them. But this makes it so that, like, you can basically have 100% damage reduction always. Like, I'm kind of glad you mentioned this, because I might use Thing plus Man-Thing together in the incursions coming up. And I might have forgotten about that. I mean, definitely forgot about that synergy, but I might actually use that in the incursion run. So it's situational. You wouldn't want it for every time you play the champs, but yeah. Okay, let's go look at this damn casket now. It's all I actually wanted to do. 5-star crystal, 500 6-star shards, a little bit of tier 2 alpha, 3 class catalyst, a lot of gold. It's not amazing, but I wouldn't say it's bad necessarily. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay. Yeah, still got a ways to go in this event. Can I save those Raven's feathers? Yeah, you can. You can save them and use them all at the same time. Can't get into Casket 7 for a few more days. Did you use a bunch of your feathers on a low level one or something, possibly? Alright, let me get back to the arena. What are the rewards for Casket 10? I'm interested if anybody in chat knows. I don't know. I don't know if that's on like the forums or whatnot, but I didn't even check. Ooh, tier 1 alpha, huh? Let's start that, I guess. Will BG ever read my message? I read that one. It's probably not the message you wanted me to read, but... well, it should have been. I guess because it's so easy to parry to get back to 20 from 15, and you can build up Furies 5 at a time instead of having to launch a special to gain the Furies. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not. For example, people were using Thing to take down the champion boss in 6.2.6, and sometimes people would die just because they couldn't keep the rock stacks up. So it's a bit situational, for sure. Hashtag justice for Bean Thing. Face it, you don't open the egg because you suck at making an omelet. Well, I mean, you're right. I do suck at making an omelet. I've never even tried to make one. But I have tried countless times to open that egg. It's just impossible, man. It is the universe egg, after all. Oh, God. Don't throw your special. Oh, he's toast here. I did. LOL. Got a first-time dupe of Corvus rollover to Ghost. Oh, nice. Then did basic. Got Claire. But I have a rank 2 6-star Claire. Awakening Gem was tech, so Ghost and Claire isn't bad. Yeah, that's better than not bad, man. That's great. Can you give me a shout out? Sure. Shout out to... Oh, man. I was right about to give you a shout out. And then I saw you spamming. Rip to the shout out. PG is my message. Hashtag Brian Messiah. Whoa. One of those eggs is already scrambled, though. That's true. One of the eggs actually is scrambled, yeah. Alright, I don't know why I went so far down on my roster last time. I'm not gonna go that deep. I'm good with the rank 4s. I've already started doing it sometimes, but I can't wait to eventually have enough 5 stars ranked up that I never scroll down when using 5 stars anymore. The same way, like, I don't scroll down when using 4 stars and just start at, you know, even without the 3x multiplier, just use my highest level champs. I need like a few more ranked up 5 stars. It takes so long to actually save up enough tier 2 alpha to rank 1 up, though, so I still gotta be careful with that. Nice champ is 3-star Elsa. How do I get to tier 4 in the monthly quest? Honestly, you're just gonna need to get some stronger champs. When you're newer to the game, you're not gonna be able to do all the monthly events. You kind of have to build up towards it. You know, just by doing the other part of the monthly event quest, not the side quest, story quest. You kind of get shards from all over the place. Whatever you do, don't ever sell your champions, because as you duplicate them from the crystals, you'll get shards of the next higher level. So, you know, once you start getting some 4 stars in, ranking them up, you'll be able to explore the higher difficulties. BG, you ever had spam fried rice? I have not. Not that I know of, at least. I've never had anything spam related. I usually don't eat fried rice either. I'm trying to think back if I've ever had... I mean, I'm sure I've had fried rice at some point, but not in like the last... Oh God, man. I don't know. Not in the last probably like 15 years at least. Because like I said, I'm a picky eater. So here's what I used to do. I used to next, like near my job, I would, instead of like, you know, ordering out, I mean, towards the end, I was just bringing some food in my backpack because I was biking to work. But when I still had a car, what I would do is I'd go to the grocery store and I would buy like ingredients to make a burrito. And then I would just go to, I'd go to a Chinese food place, and I would just get like some rice from them, basically. But it'd be like white rice, just the cheapest that I could get, you know? And yeah, that's pretty much what I would do. Brain, do you max out tier 2 alpha from the glory store every week? I don't max it out, but I do pick up like 5 to 7 every week. Raw scramble into bag, BG, just to be clear. Hold on, what is this? Fun fact, you can make an omelet in a Ziploc bag, put scrambled eggs and ingredients in bag, set in boiling water until eggs are cooked. Wait, you can put a Ziploc bag in boiling water? That's safe? I feel like the plastic would like melt to your food. I mean, I guess not if you're saying you could do it. Omelet just slides out of the bag when done. Super yum. Interesting. Very interesting. I had no idea that could possibly be a thing. Okay. I wish I could spam chat, but I just don't have the commitment. Well, I appreciate you not spamming the chat. Thank you very much. Spam fried rice is amazing. Okay, we got a fan of the spam fried rice. Gotta try spam misubi. So good. Wait, misubi. What is that? Hold on, I gotta Google this. I'm gonna pull up a picture. I hope you guys aren't hungry right now. Spam misubi. Let's see. Oh, what is this? It looks like wax on, wax off. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like straight out of the Karate Kid. Danielson, show me sand the floor. I wish I could do an accent. I really can't. That was my best attempt. But okay, it looks like it's just rice. I'm guessing this is the spam. I don't know what sauce this is. And then this is like the sushi wrap. What are those things called? The nori? Is that what it's called? Or is that something else? It looks like it's fun to eat. Like I said, I'm a picky eater, so I wouldn't eat it. But it looks like it's fun to eat. It's just like bite-sized, kind of. It's like a candy bar, except not candy. Is Immortal Hulk good? Not really. Some people there's a small fan base for Immortal Hulk, but a lot of people kind of think that he needs to be buffed. Even the fans probably agree. Like, he needs a little bit of a buff. So unfortunately, he's not very strong. He can deal some decent burst damage, but he ends up kind of taking himself out in the process. In which discussion have they announced the rewards of all the tiers in the forums? I don't know. I thought exactly. I don't even trust putting plastic containers in the microwave of my food. What is... Oh, yeah. Ew, just don't use plastic with food, people. Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel, too. But I don't know. I'm no scientist. I mean, it's so easy to cook with, like, just, steel, stainless steel, whatever, or like for stuff that I put in the microwave, I just got those, oh God, what's that glass bowl brand? Something with a P. Not plexiglass. Whatever it is, whatever, like, it's so, oh man, I'm sure somebody will put it in the chat. But I just picked up like a set of those bowls for like 20 bucks one day. And oh man, those bowls are the best. I've been using those bowls for like a decade, like the same set of glass bowls. They're great. Pyrex. Yeah. That's the name of it. Porcelain. Close. I don't eat out of the toilet though. It's Pyrex. Yeah. Yeah, man, there was like an entire set that have... I mean, the lids are plastic, but, of course you don't stick those in the microwave. Like, the whole set costs like 20 bucks. I usually just use like the same bowl. I'll just like wash it before filling it back up for my next meal, Double level up right now, BG. Mystic, advancement, and level up. Ooh. Unfortunately, I can't take advantage of the Mystic side of things. But I was waiting on that because I got some expiring ISO that I want to use. I'm going to have to level up some champs after the stream. Thank you very much for the reminder. And anyone who's looking to do some Mystic leveling, now is the time. Good morning, BG. You should try Hawaiian Loco Moco. Burger on white rice with teriyaki sauce and a fried egg. Delicious. You had me up until the egg. Actually, I don't know how a burger on white rice would be, but I mean, I eat rice all the time, so I probably wouldn't hate it. But I'm not really a fan of eggs. So yeah, man. Like I said before, well, you might not have been here for the whole conversation if you're just saying good morning now. I'm a very picky eater, so. And these arena streams really develop your character so much. They do. They do. Hey, BG, just finished hitting 900k today. Nice. Nicole, congrats. Closing in that 1 mil mark. That's like the biggest milestone. Crossing that 1 million threshold. Okay, I'm done with Cat Arena and I'm heading out. All right, easy. Have a good night, dude. One thing I microwave is coffee in a mug. Everything I reheat in stove/oven. I used to use the... I've gone in phases. I used to use the microwave like, dude, 3 times a day. Now, I probably still use the microwave like once a day. Some days more than once. Some days not at all, but like on average, I probably use the microwave once a day. I don't know if there's anything bad with it or not, but it's just so convenient. PG, you can do the Enzo and Pop PhD just for Mystic Advancement. That's true. That is very true. I used to do that all the time with popping crystals. And if I'm going to need the ISO for the future anyway, I really should do that. So we'll see. Maybe I'll record that for, because, you know, the mass level ups. Maybe I'll add that into the video. Just pop and open 100 PhDs or whatever. Hunter having a stroke? Wait, what? What did Hunter say? Hello, Brian. Isn't it fair that is it true for you are blind when glasses are not on face? Blurry. He's doing the Lakers bodyguard message. Why is flying things hit face when drive for on a bike? Spray. What the hell does that even mean? May it does sting burn? Happy birthday. Oh, man. Lakers bodyguard would probably be proud of you. Hunter's starting to sound like a certain Lakers bodyguard. Yeah, sure is. I never had a microwave through my whole 20s. I bought a house with one. Now I use it all the time. Yeah, actually, our apartment just has a microwave in it, so luckily we didn't have to buy one either. In our last place, it didn't have a microwave. And Laura was able to find someone just giving away a microwave for free. Little tip if you guys are like really broke. And just to clarify, we're doing fine now, okay? So no one feel bad or anything like that. But when we first moved here, you know, we basically had enough to get us by for like a month, and it was kind of scary times. But we were like, screw it, let's do it anyway. Let's move across the country with almost no money in our pockets. Why not? So then, yeah, Laura was able to find someone on like a Facebook group or a Craigslist or something, I don't know, that they were just giving away a microwave, so we used that for a while. BG took your advice and ranked it on my Guillotine 2099 and finally got uncollected. Hey, nice. Thanks for the help and for being an awesome YouTuber. Nice, dude. Congrats. Why many words when few do? Good question. Sounds like when Charlie was running for office and Dennis was trying to read his majesty. Yo, that was a great episode. A great part of the episode. Oh, man. so do, or something like that. You see Charlie mouthing it. It's those little details that they add in that just make it that much better. Hey Brian, have you ever mixed top ramen with beef and vegetables? I call it my Ghetto Gourmet. I've never done it, but maybe when I was a kid, my parents might have done that. I don't know. I used to eat top ramen as a, I used to love top ramen as a kid. They come in a bunch of flavors, right? As a kid, I didn't even know they came in a bunch of flavors. I think it was always like the chicken and mushroom one or something like that. I don't know. But I used to love just having top ramen, but it's probably not that nutritious, right? So I'm sure my parents at some point put it on a plate next to some other food or something like that. But I've never really mixed it with anything. Man, it's been a while since I've had ramen, actually. I couldn't even tell you the last time. But I used to love it as a kid. Norris, 50 of them CZKs saying, Brian, don't care about haters grants. Can you check tweeters, please? Love you, sure. Let me see what we got here. So, level up is on. I have a dilemma. I need some skill champ for a future Cav event quest, and Nick can carry a lot. You know, having two is always better. Who do you suggest? Thought about Killmonger for my max boy. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, Killmonger is really good for the quest in general. I hear Black Widow is really strong for it, though. I would probably go with Black Widow. Night Thrasher's good for it, but Night Thrasher. I notice you don't have a Falcon, right? I'm just kind of double checking. No Falcon. I mean, Killmonger is good. I would say either Killmonger or Black Widow would be who I'd go with. And I'd personally probably lean more towards Black Widow, but I do love that synergy with Killmonger. The only reason that I lean more towards Black Widow is like right now there's not that strong of a need for shock damage, but I feel like eventually there will be, and just having her ranked up prepared for that time would be cool. So that's what I would do. Thank you very much for the 50 CZKs though. A few people are saying Massacre. Yeah, I totally skipped over Massacre, didn't I? Hold on. Let me pull that back up. He's unawakened. His awakened ability was never, like, crucial for him, though. But yeah. That's an option. I think I would still go Black Widow. But we've got a lot of people saying Massacre, so yeah, maybe consider Massacre. Said a swore on Twitter, unsubbing. I did. 2 of them. I mean, it was the same word, but I used it twice. What a badass move, right? Don't get used to it. Hello, you beautiful bald G. What up, Chris? How you doing today, Banana Man? I'm doing good, man. Hope you are too. Did you have your daily dose of beans and bananas? Beans, yes. Bananas, no. Had mine. You should too. Anyways, gonna do some event quest. Happy streaming and tangents. All right, man. Sounds good. If you say swear on Twitter, you get banned. No question asked. By the Twitter police? I guess I could. But I think I was going to miss Abdo's stream today anyways. Oh, talking to James. Actually, yeah, is Abdo streaming? Because it's getting to be a little bit on the later side. I think it's about time to pop open some crystals. See if we can get some more units. I don't see Abdo on yet. I don't know if I saw Abdo in the chat. He might not be on tonight. I don't know. Some nights he has to work a little bit later, so now that restaurants are opening up their capacity, he said there was going to be some nights where he's unable to stream or might be later or something like that. I don't know. God, I have too many crystals. I need to do a crystal cleanup soon. I don't know when, but I really do need to do a crystal cleanup at some point soon here. BG, don't miss my microwave. 'Tis much of the funny. Your microwave. My mom had a cool metallic blue stainless steel microwave for like 3 months until I went to visit and peeled the blue sticker film off the damn thing. She had no idea. Oh, man. Dude, you ruined it, though. No. Damn it. I did get trolled this time. Thought that was units, guys. Wah, wah, wah. I saw Abdo's tweet. No stream tonight. Oh, did he tweet? Let me find his tweet. Ah, it is true. He says, no stream tonight. Verda? I don't know what that means. But no stream from Abdo. No Abdo. Alright, and I don't see anyone else on, because of course it's super late. To be honest, I didn't really look too hard though. So yeah. On that note though, I think I am gonna head on out of here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow normal time, and before I go, shout out to Dysentery Joe. Tickle, tickle. Thank you very much, Dysentery Joe, for being tonight's biggest D. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Hope you all have a great rest of the night. Night, everybody. Egg? Oh man, I totally didn't go to the egg. For good luck, we must. For good luck, will you please look at my eggs? Only one of them is the true egg, but that doesn't mean the others don't want to be looked at. I like how the egg is next to the rotten egg. It's a little bit of like an angel devil type of thing going on, you know? All right, anyway, good night, guys.